Hello everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition. Last time we went back to the Druid's Grove, did some trading, some upgrading, some leveling up, and then we had a little encounter with Astarion in the night, learning more about his very bitey ways, and we are ready to get back to where we're going. So here the four of us are, three of them with the extra level, but Lana lagging behind for some reason. But I think with that long rest and the three of us healed up a bit, we are ready to fight the Harpies at the back of the Druid's Grove. Because as soon as we level up, we are going to get 2 more stats, which means we can go to Dexterity 16, Charisma 16. Seems like a good all-round for a bard. Obviously, we'd like Charisma 18, but the way it fell playing the new Gnome race, it wasn't meant to be. So let's just walk over the other side of town. Here we are. So just coming out here. Start to hear gentle singing. So let's not pretend that we know what's going on and waltz down to the river's edge. Hey, there's a kid here. Hello, Merkin. It's as tall as we are.
Listen.
Listen quietly.
A sweet melody beckons you. It vibrates with magic. A harpy's charm.
Bard performance. Focus by singing. There once was a lady who met with a merrow and tried to disclose it to her foolish fellow. Right, so we've got charisma and performance proficiency. We are bloodless, which is tacking us down a bit, but we can give ourselves some guidance because the Harpies are not currently going to give us any grief for our little spellcasting endeavor.
The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
Bard performance. Her man would not listen. He thought it tall tales until he rubbed up against all of her scales. Right, situational advantage, plus guidance and everything else. Smashed it.
Ouch, my ears! Wait, why am I wet?
Classic symbol there. I didn't know they could speak. Alright, initiative is rolled. Donnie is right at the end. Oh, not Donnie. Merkin is right at the end. Astarion's up first. Then we've got Harpy that is currently singing a luring song. Gale, Harpy, Lana to finish. So that's the one that's singing. Here's the question for Astarion. Could we hit that creature with a ranged attack if we wanted to? We'd need to move forward a good chunk. And then I'm guessing we're not going to be able to hide from there.
Outmaneuver them.
Bonus action hide attempt?
Into the shadows.
No, nowhere close. So we can shoot them or we can spell cast at them. Let's go with the spell casting. 55%. 14 damage is very good. We will back off a little. Then the Harpies are up. Did they kill the kid? Jeez. They hit Merkin for 3 bludgeoning damage and just nutted him. Oh my. Well, that is not ideal. This one is still singing. 10 HP. Let's go with a guiding bolt. Let me step forward enough to attack them. I don't understand how this target is too far. Honestly. miss. We resisted the song. There's nowhere good to be standing, is there? Right, they still have 10 HP. I think that's a magic missile in the making. 3 darts. Or do we go to 4? 369 plus 1. I reckon we can make it. We can. Why did they take poison damage? Poison trails? When the wearer casts a spell that deals poison damage, it deals an additional 1d4 poison damage. Well, force damage is not poison damage, so that is broken. That is definitely not working as intended. Harpy, where are you going? Ah, yeah. That is where I want you to be. Let's see. Heat metal, probably not going to do much. Dissonant whispers, though. $12 damage and frightened. Astarion, we should be able to get a sneak attack melee because they're engaged with our friends. Critical miss. Alright, well we can bonus offhand attack, sneak attack. Except we didn't get... Oh, because... Oh, that's annoying. Because this isn't the sneak attack action. We can't sneak attack on a bonus action. Solasta has spoiled me once again. They throw rocks, they move, they start singing. Right, Shadowheart's up. We can barely get a shot up there. Who else is around? This is a terrible set of places to be. Let's instead cast a 2nd level Bless on the 4 of us to increase our saving throws and the like.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Right, this one is still singing, so let's go for another magic missile.
Tormentor!
They managed to resist every concentration check for that. Still with the poison damage going. Oh, I forgot you were right there. I should have definitely done more to try and attack you, honestly. Just stab you. Solid miss. Bonus action, combat inspiration. Let's give some of that to Shadowheart. Get some healing back as well. Forgot that bit, honestly. Sneak attack. Good. Lana finally has enough XP to level up. Let's run up here. And then cunning action dash. Even further. Our concentration is broken. That's super annoying. Shadowheart still up. Massive attack there. Now we have advantage on attacks. So, what else do we fancy? Just a firebolt? I think we can do a firebolt. 4 damage. Close.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Lana. Hand crossbow.
What path lies before me?
Hand crossbow again. Nice. Back to Astarion up here. We can't sneak attack. We could bite them. Are we hurt? We're not. So let's just go with a sword. We hit with our bonus action and stop the singing. They throw more rocks. Let's go with a Sacred Flame.
Time to meet your maker.
Induce a saving throw. They make it.
Unleash me.
Gale. Between us, we must be able to just be fine, right? Do we not have an angle we can get? No.
Another fight.
We'll be
Let's
fine.
go.
Vicious Mockery.
What do I have to lose?
Away, you pox nun.
Pox none. Right. Stab. And so the Harpies were felled. The kid did not do so well out of that. But Lana is ready to level up.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
We gain a cantrip. Let's try Friends. We gain a spell. Now this is important. We get to learn a spell, but we don't have a spell book or the ability to prepare anything we want. So whatever we take, we must think carefully about our decision because we won't be able to change it after this. Calm emotions. Suppress strong emotions in an area, making all humanoids immune to being charmed or frightened. Detect thoughts. Cloud of daggers. I think for a bard, Crown of Madness could be a fun one. We can change a spell if there's something we're really not using. I forget we have a bunch of this stuff, honestly. Oh no, this is what we know. This is stuff we could know. Honestly, this is fine. And then our feat, so we're going to take... It was, yeah, 1 dex, 1 charisma. We go to 16 and 15. 16 and 16. We are now all at our maximum level. So if we hop down here to the beach. Sorry, Merkin, you're not going to make it. Is Starion getting hurt in the water yet? Still no. Shadowheart, you're
Let's get on with it.
the strongest of us, aren't you? 12, probably.
No time to
Shadowheart's going to go for a little hike. So I don't expect to find anything in
Let's
this
see what we
nest
have here.
or this pile of bones at the top, but I will check. Nope. But if we head on down the back end of this cliff here, first of all, there's a chest back here. We get 40 XP just for finding that. And then if we carry on along the way here, there's a series of bits of cliff. We can hop up here, around to here, and hopefully we have enough strength for that jump there. Jump distance directly correlated
Let's see
to
what those harpies were hoarding.
jump distance. Strength correlates to jump distance, yes. Ring of color spray, an onyx, and a supply pack. And then also a note and a journal. The note. Miriam, I'm so sorry it's been so long since I've written. A lot has happened. First, some good news. Maggie Two Fingers won't be bothering you anymore. I paid her back in full. I'm sorry. She should have never have gotten your name in the first place. Now for the bad news, my love. I'm not coming home. Not for a while at least. The money came from a mercenary group and I've agreed to do a couple of jobs in Icewind Dale in return. They paid me up front because, gods, it's so strange to write, because they need a warlock. They needed me. I took a deal that Cambion offered. I'm not going to say I had no choice because that would be a lie, but I don't regret it. I'm a new man. I feel strong for the first time in my life. Aside from being awoken in the middle of the night by a smell of sulfur, I have no complaints. If you don't reply to this letter, I understand. If you do not want me to come back at all, well, I understand that too. I love you, Miriam, and I want you to be happy, even if not with me. Edmund. And the journal. A bunch of scribblings looking for devils. Alright, we can hop back down whence we came. Not getting injured in the process. Very glad to see it. one last hop here. And we can swing back on round to the rest of the party. So the Ring of Colour Spray is a spell option for somebody who's most likely to be engaged with people not necessarily wanting to attack. When this light hits it, we don't see what colour spray is from this screen, but I think I'm going to give this to Gale.
Direct me.
So, rings, inventory, rings. Good. Right, so we use 2 first level spell slots, first and 2 second, a first and a first. So, not too drained from that at all. Shadowheart's a little injured, but nothing we can't handle.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
And there is also over here a couple of pillars. Again, Shadowheart, you're the strongest. Can you make these jumps? You can. Let me guess. I have to dig.
That's curious.
Alright. Normally I wouldn't share inventory, but we can go there and come back. So we'll pretend she went back, Astarion gave her the shovel, and she dug something up. Gold, a short bow, and a necklace. Not a bad haul. Hop. Skip. And jump. Back with the party.
Still alive, so that's progress. Have
Right.
to keep going.
So, where are we headed next? We can go north or west or south. Those are the 3 cardinal directions we've not yet been, basically. We could go and speak to Karga. I don't really know how that would end out for us. But for now, I think... Shall we go north and look for the traders? I think that seems like a good, reasonable plan. So we're going to get back round to where we killed those cultists for the tiefling. So give me a second and I'll have made that trip. Alright, I've waltzed my way back round here to where we sniped a couple of these hyenas and newborn gnolls. So let's see what we can clear out, what riffraff we have around here. First of all, let's get
If everyone else minds their
sneaky.
business, I'll be fine.
Let's get an Astarion leading the hunt.
Element of surprise.
Oh my god, quick. Enter turn-based mode, right. These 4 being right here, so close to one another, is great.
The mission has to come first.
So what I'm going to try and do is have Shadowheart throw that bomb we got a little while ago to right there, I guess, on that leg. Right, 2 failed saves. Very injured. Let's end turn. I assume we're in combat now. If we're not,
Let's have some fun.
let's actually move in a little, because what I don't want them to do is come out of turn-based mode, not roll initiative, and then have the enemies heal in the interim period, because that can happen. So let's sneak attack ranged one of the healthier guys. Then
Maybe I should stay crouched forever.
we're all stealthing
These
far
boots have
too
seen
well.
everything.
We have something we could throw. I could throw a caustic bulb. Right. That's That's initiative. 3 of them are dead. You've got 8 HP. Gale is not in the initiative.
Can't see a thing from down here.
Gale is not yet in the initiative, so we'll waltz him in to join the fight.
With glee.
Right, we knocked them down somehow. Back to Lana on her turn. Hand crossbow. Let's push in a
Have to
bit.
keep going.
Get into the regular range. A miss and a crit. And that is like the most swift I think I've ever done that fight. But I'm grateful for it because it can be a tough one, I think. I think if we pick through these corpses, one of these guys might have spell scrolls or something. Take that cash. No Hunter doesn't have anything. Isle of Bones. Flesh Nora. You have just a spear. Alright, maybe it's not these guys that I'm thinking of. But, you know. A dagger in some viscera. I don't need it.
Please.
Some footprints. An open letter on oppression and peacocks. Delightful. Right, we can go up that way to this building. But right now, we're going to press on here. Let's all get stealthy again. Astarion,
Quietly now.
you're at the front of the pack, as is your general routine. These paw prints are bigger and heftier than I would like.
Just like old times.
There's lots of blood around. Just trying to listen for what might be going on out there. There's an autosave. You know the game's trying to look after you when that happens. And there is Flind, the Knoll Warlord.
That symbol in the blood. What does it mean?
History checks all round. Right, we've got another couple of small gangs of folks. Let's apply. We've got our bow out, don't we? Yes. Sort out everything. Sort by type. Right, poison. Poison. I saw it. There's 6 of them. That is. Coat weapon. And sneak ranged attack. Can't have disadvantage. We need to be a little bit closer. They missed us. Alright, that is bad. Everyone else is joining the fight. I don't know what Seething Fury is, but this seems to have been a bad way to approach this fight. That is a lot of company. 20 HP is not the most. Why do they all have Seething Fury? Rage brews within the null. Once it gives into its fury, it will be able to attack multiple times per turn. Okay, that's not fun. We got a whole gang of folks here. Astarion is up. What do we fancy? Potion of Speed might not be a bad plan. Tasha's Hideous Laughter, also not horrible. Oh boy. Alchemist Fire is just too weak for this gang here. We throw some grease, like... there. Right, Right, they're down. They're going to have to walk through it in a second. Bonus action. We'll save our bite. Offhand attack. Nice, 5 damage. That's real helpful, guys.
Someone's fighting the gnolls. We should help.
Don't be a fool, lad. Shut your mouth and keep your head down. Leave the heroics to them that don't value their own skin.
I like my skin. I'm fond of it. Dashing is fine. I smell a couple of big shatters coming soon. Very big shatters. Solidness. What are you doing up there? We make some kind of save against soul offering. Numb a creature's soul and offer it to Yango. Soul-numbed creatures cannot take bonus actions or reactions. Right, Shadowheart is up. I wish I had another bomb. Oh boy. Are you a fiend? Null humanoid. You're not a fiend. Alright. We don't have much in the way of AoE stuff here then. What do I fancy? I broke the menu. Probably what might be advantageous is invoking my duplicity right here. And that is not a spell. So I'm gonna bonus action drink a potion. Get a tiny bit of health back. Oh, another gnoll. Lovely. They dash over. They don't slip or anything. Right, we're up. Stage fright works in an area, doesn't it? Ground your enemies in an overwhelming fear of failure. They receive disadvantage on attack rolls and take damage each time they miss an attack. They overcome their stage fright when they succeed an attack roll. A wisdom save. I mean, if there was ever a time for it, I think this is it. One failed save. That is unbelievable. Offhand attack. Hyena. Love it. Right. Gale. Probably a shatter, getting as many in as we can. I'm not trying to target a corpse. I'd like to get... I want to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in, but I don't think my circle is quite... Oh, that might do it. They all take poison damage on that as well. This poison item is very, very broken. A protective shield envelops you. It reflects any projectiles targeted at you to their point of origin. Sure. Never know what's going to happen here. That worked. Astarion. We want to sneak attack something. We must have advantage against the target. You're not close enough to Gale, I guess. So let's sneak attack this one. Lovely. Love to see it. Offhand attack over here. Sad, but okay. Good miss. Good miss. Shadowheart. Where you're stood right now, I think it's going to be an inflict wounds. Massive damage. What are you doing? Bloodfest. 1d8 healing. Gorge on a corpse of a fallen. Wow. Okay. I think I want to hit them both. It's just the two of them left in the fight, which amazes me. I can probably get a thunder wave in. Not really the direction I want, though. What about heat metal? No metal to pick. Alright. Dissonant Whispers for you. Lovely. Gale.
Creator. Destroyer.
7 and 11. I think another shatter for these two. I might just have to unequip this
Survival is all that matters.
this poison thing, because it's a bit broken, isn't it? You're frightened. Ooh. Ow. Astarion is paralyzed? Maybe not. Not sure. Stab. Okay. Gale. Gale. Gale.
Excellent choice.
Did I sell your other clothes? I might have sold your other clothes. Alright, we'll be keeping the poisoner's robe on for now then. It's only 1d4 on each attack, so it's not the most damage in the history of the world. There's the Shattered Flail. 1d6 plus 3. Dealing damage with this weapon heals the wielder for 1d6 hit points and instills with them an insatiable hunger. They can go mad if they do not deal damage each turn. What about the other ones? Arrow of Acid for Astarion. Null Hunter, Null Flesh Gnawer. There was a Null Fang. Nothing on you. Null Hunter, Null Hunter, Null Hunter, Flint, Hyena. Alright, Lana.
These things have stayed interesting.
You're doing the talking. Let's
Moving in.
not fall over too much on this grease. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
By the gods. You're a sweet sight.
Are any of my crew still alive out there?
All I've seen is blood and guts, mate.
Damn it. I guess that's a no. Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard.
That's a long way from here.
We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way.
Maybe I should help.
Thanks, but that won't be necessary. We'll find help at Joaquin's Rest. Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door. Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you.
And what's in the chest?
Aye, the whole reason we're in this mess. Trinkets for some rich tosser in Baldur's Gate. He gets his shiny baubles. We get a handful of Tarenths.
Tarenths are the currency of a merchant network called the Centaurim. Led by the mysterious Perigost of Darkhold, their dealings are far from scrupulous.
Bard Deception. Darkhold was getting concerned. I've been sent to receive the shipment. So, advantage for knowing the inside workings of the dark network. I'm not sure I want the shipment, really. Screw it. That'll do it.
Zaris won't be happy. But I suppose you can take it up with the Pergost herself. Take the chest. If you haven't stopped by our Joaquin's rest spot, you should. I'm sure Zaris would welcome such a prestigious guest.
I hope we don't talk ourselves into a lie we can't keep up. Right, this fire should die out imminently. It says 1 turn. Right, well, let's just take someone who still has some inventory weight.
Trust no one.
Astarion, you're in.
Well, lad, it's our lucky day after all.
I don't feel lucky.
The rest of our crew's off digested,
curious.
and you're still alive. That's lucky.
I will take all these alchemist fires. Why is the strongbox still attempted stealing? Is my next question. There's a bunch of stuff up here. Let's go check that out first, see if these guys will shove off.
Well, lad, it's our lucky day after all.
Heavy crossbow.
I don't feel lucky.
The rest of our crew's off
Backpack.
digested, and you're still alive. That's lucky.
Not enough space to sleep. But if we're careful, we can see just over here.
Be careful.
Little
There are
trap.
traps about.
Excuse me? I didn't even get to roll.
Well, lad, it's
Right.
our lucky day
Let's get away from this
after all.
poison cloud.
I don't feel lucky.
5 turns remaining on that.
The rest of our crew's off digested, and you're still alive. That's lucky.
Excuse me? What is... Astarion failed a saving throw against Fireball. Well, that's interesting. Fireball, level 3 evocation spell, 8 to 48 damage, 8d6 fire, shoot a bright streak from your fingers that explodes into flames. Each target within 20 feet of the explosion takes 8d6 fire damage. Nice to know that that is there.
Simple.
Let's pick this. Very simple.
Well, lad, it's our lucky day.
Reason's Grasp. Ever vigilant. When the wearer chooses to end their rage, they gain 15 temporary hit points. Well, we don't have a barbarian, but that's an interesting item nonetheless. Do they not want us to take this strong box? Is it that chest instead? Because that doesn't seem to shake out in how this is all gone. Hide completed tasks. Search the cellar. Refugees. Remove the parasite. Kill the refugees. Find the missing shipment. Rigan thanked us and invited us to meet his associates to enter their hideout. We need to use the password Little Serpent Long Shadow. Well, this still is stealing them.
After all.
I don't feel lucky.
The rest of our crew's off digested, and you're still alive.
Right, I'm just going to leave that
That's
there then.
lucky.
We got the other treasure from the other chest. We'll leave that as it is. But for now, that I think is going to be everything for today. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put those down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
Well, lad, it's our lucky day after all.
I don't feel lucky.
The rest rest of our crew's half digested, and you're still alive.